What's going on, guys? My name is Christopher and welcome to It's Complicated, the show where I talk about and showcase wristwatches. So if you love wristwatches like I do, you're going to want to hit that subscribe button and then click on the little bell next to that subscribe button and you'll be all set. Today I'm going to be showcasing a Rolex Daytona, reference number 116518. Here we go. All right, before we get started, I want to give a big shout out to the sponsor of this video, which is watchchest.com. Go check those guys out. They got some pretty good deals over at their website. All right, so what I'm holding here is the Rolex Cosmograph Daytona, reference number 116518. This is a solid gold Rolex Daytona, deployant clasp on a very rich brown, although it does look black, alligator leather strap. Very dark brown indeed. So this watch has been around since the late 90s and they don't make this anymore. Now it comes with a ceramic bezel and a black rubber strap. So this watch is discontinued. This watch sells on eBay for around $21,000. Size, this watch is 40 mil, not counting the pushers for the chronograph or the crown. And looking at the side there, this watch is pretty thin considering it is a chronograph. The movement in this watch is automatic. It's a Rolex caliber 4130, which is a 44 jeweled movement with a 72-hour power reserve. Let's show this thing on the time grapher machine to see the timekeeping. And there she is on the time grapher machine, and it is keeping pretty excellent time at just plus 3 seconds a day. The water resistance on this watch is 100 meters or 330 feet. The case is made of solid 18 karat yellow gold, and something to notice about the Daytonas that they do not have is the super lugs. The Daytonas have the original thin lugs, and I really like the thinner lugs on the Rolex watches. The bezel is made of solid 18 karat yellow gold, and this watch is in excellent condition. As you can see, all the numbers on the bezel are nice and thick, and it doesn't appear that this watch has been polished at all. The crystal is pretty standard Rolex sapphire crystal. Let's talk about the crown. The crown is solid 18 karat yellow gold, and it is a screw down crown with that Rolex logo on it and 3 dots underneath that logo. And also the chronograph pushers are screw down as well to assure water resistance. Let's check the case back. The case back is pretty standard Rolex screw down case back. This one, of course, is solid 18 karat yellow gold. Let's check out the dial and the hands. The dial on this is an off-white. It does appear to be white on video, but next to my Datejust, you can tell that it is a little bit off-white, more of a cream color. The Daytona features 3 subdials, has some gold indices with lume on them, and I really like that the second hand on the Daytona is the middle dial. It just seems right that the second hand is the middle dial to me. Of course, the chronograph on this thing works pretty tremendously. Push that button to start it, push this button to stop it, and this button resets the chronograph. And like I said, these screw down to assure water resistance. I like that off-white color on this dial. It really goes well with those hands. It makes this watch very easy to tell the time. The one thing I'll say about this dial that I'm not a huge fan of, and it's okay if you are a fan of it, but I just think the dial's a little busy. You have all the indices, you have the 3 subdials, you have the Daytona above the second subdial, Swiss made at the bottom, and then you have all the writing below Rolex, Oyster Perpetual, superlative chronometer, officially certified Cosmograph. That is a lot of writing, and a lot of people are into that, and hey, if you're into that, there's nothing wrong with that because this is a beautiful timepiece. Check out the lume on this. Has the green indices and the blue hands, pretty rad. Let's look at the strap on this watch. This watch is made from alligator leather. And now you can't buy the Daytonas like this anymore. Like I mentioned earlier, now they come with the rubber strap. This strap is a very rich brown color, although it may look black on video. I assure you it is very dark and rich brown. And it has a deployant clasp with a fold over piece for safety measures. Solid 18 karat yellow gold as well. And check it out on my wrist. Pretty amazing looking watch. I'm a big fan of gold, so I'm a bit biased, but this watch does look amazing. I didn't dig the leather strap as much as I do now after trying it on and checking it out a little more. When I heard I was getting one with a leather strap on it, I was like, And then when I received it today, I was pretty impressed with the leather. Overall, I think the Rolex Cosmograph Daytona reference number 116518 is a fantastic timepiece, very beautiful. The one thing I wish that it had is a date function. I think if I bought one of these, it might be a safe queen. And that's the showcase, folks. I think it's an absolutely beautiful timepiece. I do love watches in solid 18 karat yellow gold, and that alligator leather was quite gorgeous. If you had an extra 22 grand laying around, would you buy this Daytona, or would you prefer the ceramic bezel and rubber strap? Leave a comment and let me know. And that wraps up another episode of It's Complicated. Don't forget to subscribe to the show, like this video, share it with all your friends, show that yellow gold Daytona off, and I'll see you next time on another episode of It's Complicated.